Good morning, Port Arthur Independent School District, and welcome back to the 2020-21 school year. Now, this here is the uniform for the 2021 year, but I'm going to take it off. I want you to see I do have on my mask, and masks are required for all staff members and students whenever they return. But right now, I will take off my mask so I can breathe and speak to you today. It is wonderful to be here. It's wonderful to be back, and it's wonderful to have all of you here with us today. The sun is shining, and it is a beautiful day. When schools closed, when the doors closed on March 16th, we never dreamed that we would not be back. We thought it was going to be a 1 week or 2 week stay, and that we would return back, but that has not occurred. And so many changes, so many dreams have changed since March the 16th. We are embarking on a new way of teaching, a new way of dress, a new way of interacting with each other, a new way of communicating. Everything is new. And Port Arthur, I know we can do it because you are the best. For so many years, educators have been thought of as having all of the answers. And you know what? We do. We have all of the answers. And when I say educators, I'm not just speaking of teachers. I'm speaking of custodial staff, paraprofessionals, transportation, maintenance, child nutrition. We could not have done this or pulled this off to this level without everyone. And you have been magnificent. I cannot tell you and give you the thanks that you need, but I do want to thank you. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for asking questions. Thank you for being compassionate and being loyal to the Port Arthur Independent School District. It has not been easy. It has not been easy. But with your help, with your smiles, with your guidance, it has been doable. It has been great. It really has. So many wonderful things have come from this time of COVID. It's not something that we expected or something that we welcomed, but so many wonderful things have come from this. We've learned so many things about each other, about our federal laws, about our state laws, about our local, about the CDC. We've talked so much about CDC in the last 5 months, and I think we've done it our entire lifetime. And that is a good thing. As we move through the agenda, we will have a national anthem, and then we will move into a moment of silence, and then you will hear from Mr. Dwight Wagner, who is an awesome, awesome performer. But before we get to that, I want to do a roll call. And in that roll call, please, when you hear your name, do a hashtag, do a thumbs up in your logins, and just be happy. If you want to scream at your schools or scream in your departments, that is a wonderful thing. We will be able to hear you all over Port Arthur. But we have to go through and we have to make sure that we account for everyone that is here today. Starting with Adams Elementary. Adams Elementary being led by Dr. Erica Sistrunk. We thank Adams for everything that they've done. We thank them for coming back and heading wholeheartedly into getting our kids back. DeQueen Elementary. Jerry Gloston, the leader of that wonderful school, who's gone through a lot of things, who's gone through a massive things you don't even know about, but she has been there. She has worked through this. And she owns that school, and she wants it to be the very best, as the rest of her staff does. Sam Houston Elementary, led by Marcia Sharp. She is on it. She's invigorated. She just does it all. She's just all over the place because she wants Sam Houston to be the best. Thomas Jefferson Middle School, led by Dr. Melissa Oliva, who has been there through the summertime, been there through the feedings, and been there leading her staff as we move through this COVID. Lakeview Elementary, led by Reuben Sampson, who's doing everything possible to get Lakeview back on its feet, making sure that he welcomes our students, welcomes the staff whenever we return. Lincoln Middle School, led by Ms. LaSonia Baptiste, who's there, who fights every day for her staff, who wants more and more and more. And I appreciate that because she never lets up, because she wants what's best for Lincoln Middle School. Memorial Ninth Grade Center, Dr. Angel Murphy, who runs the school with an ironclad fist, who wants what's best for the ninth grade center, who does it all, who smiles but knows what she wants for that school. Memorial High School. What can I say about Memorial High School, led by Dr. Glenn Mitchell? From the onset, he never stopped. His staff never stopped. They had to deal with graduation, which was one of the most beautiful graduations we had in this area. And they did it all. They went through graduation. They had summer school. They tried to get through everything. They never stopped. The energy never stopped. The Kate Building, we've gone through a transition, and now Kevin Johnson leaves the Career and Technical Education Building. He's not a stranger to that area, and he is going to take it and move it to the next level. He's been wanting it for a while. Now he has it, and we're looking for great things from Mr. Johnson. The Port Arthur Alternative Campus, Mr. Luther Thompson, he's engaged and he's getting ready to take on new avenues, new strengths, because they're going to assist with the general population. Not just right now we don't have students that are going to go to PAC or who's going to be at PAC, assigned to PAC. So they're going to make sure that they have a schedule, and they're going to be listening and training and instructing students in the general population. Thank you, Mr. Thompson. Port Acres Elementary School, led by Dr. Amy Jordan. Port Acres is a new facility. They're in a new facility. They're the last school that we got rid of all of the portables. So now they're under one umbrella. It is a beautiful school. I mean, a beautiful school. And when we get through this COVID, I want you to visit Port Acres Elementary. Travis Elementary, led by Mr. Israel Taylor. They're moving. They were at Travis this weekend, taking apart the computers, getting ready to hand out computers to our students. It's a beautiful school as well. And we moved in last year. And now we're getting ready. Mr. Taylor has his staff. He knows what he's doing, very calm, but they're moving in the right direction. Terrell Elementary, led by Dr. Lisa Crochet. Terrell Elementary and Dr. Crochet, she wants her school to be safe, as we all do, as well as every principal, and she's putting things in place and talking and moving. It's just been incredible to see how Terrell works. Washington Elementary, led under new leadership, Lucretia Harris, who's ready to take the reins and move. She was one of the first schools to turn in her plan for the distribution of computers. So she's on it, and she's ready. She's calm, but she knows what she wants for Washington. Wheatley School, led by Ms. Frida Reynolds. The littlest titans, and Mrs. Reynolds has been dealing with grants and dealing with her staff and making sure that everything happens correct for her little ones. She was looking at Schoology and she said, well, we have to have Seesaw because our kids can't make it with their Schoology. So what did we do? We put in Seesaw. And that is what's going to make Wheatley a dynamic place to learn. Athletics, Coach Morgan, Brian Morgan and his staff, the coaches, they want to play, they want to compete, and they have been planning and working and doing a great job. They've had some challenges, but it has worked, and they're so passionate. And I've come to realize that, yes, academics is far, far most important, but athletics has to be a part of the entire gamut, because I saw students sitting on the field. I saw them waiting for someone to do something, because they're used to two-a-days. They're used to having some type of transition, and they didn't have that this year. and they did not look like they were engaged. So we have to have the fine arts. We have to have athletics in order to keep or help keep our students engaged. Our print shop, Randall Burt, led by Randall Burt, we're ready. He's ready to print. He's ready to do everything we need to do in order to get this school year rolling. Maintenance. We can't say enough about the maintenance department. When the schools closed, maintenance did not. The grass was still being cut. The gym floors were still being recreated. They were still being replaced. And Mr. Radaman Scypian never left my side. And thank you, Mr. Scypian, for everything that you've done. For the custodial services, the custodians never left our side, never left the side. They kept moving, and now they have to learn how to not only clean, but disinfect. Mr. Edgar Rito, he never left. Never left. He's been there. He and Mr. Scypian have been there through it all, even through the bond with Harvey Blankenship. They never left. And Wilson Early College, man, the first graduating class, they were there. They were there and they made it, and now they're getting ready. They're working with Lamar State College in order to move it to another level. The second graduating class is where we're headed. And they have it together under the direction of Dr. Gloria Dotson. Dr. Dotson has had some challenges this summer, but when she emailed me that she was on her way back, she says, I've got it and I'm on my way. And I could feel it in the text, in the email, that she was excited to come back and lead her staff. Receiving, Ms. Demetria Williams. Our receiving has never stopped. They've been all over the district delivering and coming together and laughing and talking and jest. And some of them have not been well. Some of their family members have been touched by COVID, but it didn't stop them. I'm going to put out there for Mr. Dixon. He's dealing with his wife who's been in the hospital on the respirator for over 24 days, but he never stopped. He never stopped his jovial personality. He never stopped talking. Those are the individuals that make Port Arthur Independent School District what it is. Media services, Mrs. Kristen Cathy, the notes, the messages, the texts, the emails, the answers. She's done it all. She never stopped, from emails in the morning, the afternoon, and at night. She's gotten all of this together, and we appreciate her so. She's working with our technology department, and I tell you, it is dynamic to see the work that they have done together. Transportation, Ms. Esther Chapman. She leads transportation, and I'm telling you, she has done a wonderful job. We all know that Mrs. Chapman was affected by COVID this summer, but she never stopped. She never stopped thinking about transportation. Even in her illness, she never stopped. Now, Ms. Chapman was a little scared, but I never thought that COVID would win over Mrs. Chapman. Mrs. Chapman is a fighter. She's been a fighter since she came onto this soil. Not Port Arthur, but from the moment of birth, Mrs. Chapman has been a fighter. And she's back, and she's still working with her staff. She's still going through ideas and trying to figure out what they can do in order to help our students. Mrs. Chapman will be there. The superintendent's office. I tell you, the ladies in my office, they keep us going. They keep talking, they're calm, but they're on top of it. They're on top of every PO, they're on top of every dollar, they're on top of everything. And I appreciate them for what they do. The business office, led by Mrs. Phyllis Jeans. Now, the entire district needs to thank the business office, because not one time since the doors closed on March 16th did you have to call and figure out where your check was going to come from or when was it going to be deposited. It just didn't happen. It just wasn't something that was in osmosis and you received a check. Each 15th and 30th, you received a check. You received that check. And yes, it was work. They had to work. They had to come to work. It wasn't that they could do it from home. The business office never stopped. And in the midst of all of that, they had to deal with budget because some things continued on. Yes, COVID was here, but life did not stop. And we had to continue on because the school district had to continue. Thank you, business office. Child nutrition. There's nothing, I can't even tell you enough about the child nutrition department. When the doors closed, we still fed students. We still had staff members that worked. Mr. Robin Rhodes, he never stopped. He continued to smile and continued to think and continued to be creative. Even now, the transportation department and the child nutrition department are working together in order to figure out how we're going to deliver meals to all of our students, whether they're virtual or not. Child nutrition is an integral part of the success of PAISD because our students need to eat. They need nourishment. And we are the ones that can help with that. Curriculum and instruction. I tell you, the ladies and gentlemen that are in curriculum instruction, the curriculum supervisors are dynamic. They work through the writing of curriculum this summer. They worked through meetings with teachers. They worked tirelessly throughout the entire summer. They never stopped. They never stopped, and they were always here. Sometimes they would call me and wanted me to open the door because it was early. I hadn't arrived yet, but they were calling, "Can you open the door?" Because they wanted to be here. Our curriculum specialists, I mean, it is unbelievable, unbelievable, unbelievable. Then we have our federal funding under Title I and everything else under Dr. Melvin Getwood. Title I never stopped. The students never stopped. So he had to continue on. He works with athletics as well. He works with federal funding. He's with the secondary. He had to work with all of these entities to keep it moving. You know, I appreciate elementary, but I do have a respect for secondary students and secondary staff. It is unbelievable what they have to go through in order to make it work. Multilingual, under the direction of Dr. Kelsey, Dr. Tatiana Kelsey. I mean, Dr. Kelsey was delivering computers this summer in the back. She was the first one out there having parents come and giving them computers for their students to work with through summer school. Then she's working with the registration. I'm calling her and asking her, help me with this parent, talk to that parent, because we need all parents. And we've made great strides, wonderful strides. Human resources under the direction of Ms. Kathy Londo. It hasn't been easy in the human resource department because they've had to come together with all of these new waivers, all of the new mandates for staff members through COVID. And on top of that, they had to lead the charge of getting staff members ready to come back to work. They had to do their job, their normal job, plus they had an additional added layer that most of us had, but they had to deal with all of those things. Special education. Some of you don't know this, but special education never stopped. Parents needed things and students needed things, and even though the doors were closed, special education still had to do what they needed to do under the IEPs. And even today, we are still working with our special education department under Deborah Cartwright, and she's done a magnificent job with her staff members. It has been incredible. Our special education department have great needs. They have needs that you wouldn't imagine, but they're here, and they're working every day to meet those needs. Technology. I could talk on technology all day long under the leadership of Mr. Anthony Jackson. From the onset, technology has been in the conversation. How can we communicate with our teachers, our students? I'm telling you, the technology department has made things so much easier. And without their leadership, without their tenacity, without their energy, we would have never made it. The technology department has been the hub, our lifeline, as we move forward into the 2020 school year. Communities and schools, they're with us. They're always with us. They stay with us. They're there. They're working now. They're trying to get our students. They're going to help us even when we come back. Even though our students are not here, they're going to still be working under the leadership of Mrs. Camilla Washington. They're going to make sure that it happens. Our Experience Corps volunteers, they're not with us right now. But Mrs. Stephanie Pearson is watching. She already has a plan in mind. She has a plan when we come back, how she is going to integrate our students with Experience Corps. The gifted and talented, we have a new person online with gifted and talented, and they've already introduced themselves to new teachers, and that's under the leadership of Ms. Robin Beatty, and they're making it happen. They're working. They're great. They're wonderful. And so we still have the gifted and talented. We still have the special ed. We still have the general population that we have to teach. Our social workers, well, social workers are going to be on a different level because there are so many needs that our students and our staff members have that social workers will have to meet the charge for. Our counselors, it's not going to be just about scheduling. Our counselors will have to sit. They will have to listen. Sometimes they're going to have to listen not only to students, but to staff members as well. They're going to have to deal with all of those entities, all of those mental things that come to a different level because we're still dealing with Harvey, and now we have to deal with COVID. Our nurses, oh God, our nurses are going to be magnificent, and they have been magnificent. Mrs. Carmen Hudson leads our nurse department, and they are together. They understand. And we've already stated, when we have a question, we're not going to answer that question. We're going to refer the question to our health professionals within our district, our nurses. Because when we answer a question, we're answering from feelings, from our heart. Our nurses will be able to answer through the science. They will be able to give factual information that we cannot give. So our nurses are going to a different level as well. And we thank our nurses for being here with us. We couldn't make it without our healthcare professionals within the district. Our paraprofessionals, we're happy that you're back. We know that you have a lot to do, and you're going to be working with students as well. Our principals have an agenda for you, and it's going to be great. Our secretaries across the district who keeps us going. Secretaries have always done above and beyond. When we think things are happening or we're trying to think of things to do, they've already done it. They think before we think. Thank you, secretaries. To our parents who have moved to a different level. They're not only parents, they're educators. They have taken their children to a different level. They've been there. They've helped with the assignments. They've taught. They've read. Our parents are terrific. We have the best parents in Texas. And we ask that you just think of them as they continue to move forward in helping their children through education. For our students, I ask you the time that we're in a moment of silence that you think of them, that you think of our students, that you think of what they're going through, how they're making it, how they're eating, what they're at home doing. Well, are there parents that are there helping them? What are they doing when they're not with us physically? That is why it's so important for teachers to reach out to every student every day and put a face to their name and to understand what they're going through daily. To the executive members, to our executive staff, they have not left the scene and they continue to work. Dr. Melvin Getwood, Mrs. Phyllis Jeans, Dr. Kim Vine, Mrs. Kathy Londo, and Mrs. Robin Beatty. They've never left. they've never left, and they've continued to work. They've worked day, they've worked night, and they've gotten the job done. And I thank each of them for their hard work, for their tenacity, for their relentless energy. It's amazing. And lastly, to the Port Arthur Independent School District Board of Trustees, I'm telling you, you cannot or could not find a better group of 7 individuals that not only cares for this district, for staff and for students, but for the entire community. Sometimes we volley back and forth, and when I tell some of them, I say, this is a decision for the district, not the community. They say, well, the community is part of the district, and we volley back and forth. Do we agree all of the time? No, we do not. But I'm telling you, one thing we do agree on is that we want the best educational system here in Port Arthur. They are absolutely the best board. They ask questions, they talk, and I'm telling you, as I said, in the background, we may not agree on everything, but when we step out on that podium, we're together. I cannot tell you how important it is to have a board that is in sync with what is happening in this district. They ask questions, they make comments, we talk. Sometimes our voices elevate a little bit, but then it comes down. And it's not in the way of harmfulness, it's in the way of love. And I just thank each and every one of them, from our president, Mr. Brandon Barty, our vice president, Donald Ray Frank, our secretary, Robert Reed, Deborah Ambrose, trustee, Ms. Diane Brown, trustee, Ms. Lloyd Marie Johnson, trustee, and Mr. Robert Reed, Mr. Kenneth Lofton, trustee. All 7 are remarkable human beings. So as we stop, after we hear the national anthem, and as we stop for a moment of silence, and it may be just a little bit longer than a moment, I need you to think about each one of these individuals, each one of these departments, and you need to figure out who can help us. And there's only one person, one being that can. And you need to figure out who that is, and you need to call on the name. God bless America, and God bless the Port Arthur Independent School District.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's
You can't beat us, you can't beat us, no matter how you try, you still cannot defeat us. Can't beat us, you can't beat us, no matter how you try, you still cannot defeat us. The world has faced a crisis that's so hard to believe. From continent to continent, a frightening new disease, a threatening virus everywhere. Peace seems hard to find. Thank God for first responders for putting their lives on the line. I'm talking about the COVID. You can't stop PAISD. We'll keep rising strong and moving on. You can't shock us, you can't stop us. COVID, you can't stop PAISD. I believe we can be together again. You can't shock us, you can't stop us. You can't beat us, you can't beat us, no matter how you try, you still cannot defeat us. You can't beat us, you can't beat us, no matter how you try, you still cannot defeat us. A brand new way of learning, from Memorial to the Queen. Open up your computers and keep your eyes on the screen. Our classrooms will not look the same when teachers check the roll. No sleepy looks nor big textbooks. Schoology's now the goal. I'm talking about the COVID. You can't stop PAISD. We'll keep rising strong and moving on. You can't shock us, you can't stop us. No, the COVID can't stop PAISD. I believe we can be together again. You can't shock us, you can't stop us. We gotta play it safe when we're facing this dilemma. We hope the scientists will find a cure before December. When we're social distancing, we're missing all the hugs. We'll embrace again one day when we eradicate the buzz. Until we get together, there's something we can do to escape this bad pandemic and the normal we call new. We can energize and sanitize and pray this thing will pass. Know the plan, wash our hands and always wear our masks. Coronavirus numbers keep rising every day. There's nothing else to do but get down on our knees and pray for family and friends and for people we don't know, all across the land just because we love him so. COVID can't stop PAISD. We'll keep rising strong and moving on. You can't shock us, you can't stop us. No, the COVID can't stop PAISD. I believe we can be together again. You can't shock us, you can't stop us. PAISD means so much to me. PAISD will bounce back, you'll see. PAISD means so much to me. PAISD will bounce back, you'll see. I've got news to tell you. Port Arthur's good to me. Victory is ours, just you wait and see. I've got news to tell you. Port Arthur's good to me. Victory is ours, just to wait and see.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Wagner, for a dynamic performance, which you always seem to get better and better each year. And also, I forgot to mention our foster grandparent program, who is with us, and they're eager to get back as well. We're just excited to have them, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful year with them. Now, as we move forward, I would like to express my appreciation to all information technology staff, custodial staff, transportation staff, maintenance staff, food service staff, clerical staff, and administrators who have never left the front lines. Those who have continued to work to meet the critical needs of our student population since March. We are now joined by all members of the Port Arthur Independent School District team as we return to work. We are all essential workers. We are faced with a new challenge to accomplish the task of providing the best education to the next generation. At this time, we need to be there for each other. As we all return to the Port Arthur Independent School District, I want nothing more than for you to take care of yourself, your family, and your friends. We have been meeting every day, working to identify ways to make each workplace safe. I appreciate and expect that all employees will fulfill their duties and responsibilities as assigned while also taking necessary steps to protect the health and safety of all of us. We are all on an important journey as we work together to push through the challenge before us with grace and positivity. I know that many of you, like me, never envisioned what would be confronted by a pandemic that would shift our reality every way. I thank all of you for making the best of this situation. The Port Arthur Independent School District has made a strong effort to put in place tools and procedures that will assist us in keeping our staff, students, and community safe. We have installed infrared thermometers on every campus. Our custodians have been trained to clean and disinfect. Tools have been purchased so that in the event of a positive COVID case, we will be able to move in quickly and deep clean and disinfect the area. We strongly recommend that all employees adhere to the CDC recommendations of social distancing. Therefore, all meetings should be conducted as virtual meetings whenever possible. The posture of the Port Arthur Independent School District is that we will not only take care of ourselves, but take care of those around us. Instruction has taken on a new look in the Port Arthur Independent School District. Today, there is no way we can shy away from the use of technology. From the time we closed the doors on March 16th, technology has been the most talked about form of communication between teacher and students. We broke the ice during the summer months, and after learning much about the needs of our community and students, we moved in a direction that would take us into the next year with a blast. We are thankful to the Port Arthur Independent School District Board of Trustees, executive team, and in particular, Mr. Anthony Jackson and Mr. Kenneth Dagree, for their hard work and ensuring that every student in the Port Arthur Independent School District be supported with a device to assist in their learning. In addition, we have partnered with Power School to purchase a learning management system, Schoology. Schoology's classroom management suite offers all of the tools that a teacher would use to support a connected online learning environment. Attendance, gradebook, online posting of assignments and assessments. Teachers can create online quizzes and tests. This practice can provide instant feedback to the students. One district advantage that Schoology offers over many other learning management system products is the ability for faculty and students to have a complete and reciprocal document workflow from within the application. In other words, teachers can post online assessments and assignments for the class. Students can view or download the assignment documents for completion. Students can then submit the completed assignment through the Schoology course Dropbox. The teacher can grade and either comment or annotate on the student's work and return it back to the student for their review. Assignment scores automatically feed into the gradebook roster. Schoology provides curricular resources and collaborative groups for students and teachers to build and engage with their personal learning networks. Course-specific or public resource, lesson plans, assessments, rubrics, etc. are available for teachers to use and share. There are also many educationally based networks, groups, supported through Schoology. Examples include one-to-one computing, flipped classrooms, and response to intervention. Teachers and students can also create their own social groups that can establish either a private or public communication forum. Finally, Schoology's instructional components are free to teachers, students, and parents. Teachers can create a code for parents to follow along with the course, as well as monitor the progress of their son and daughter. Nearly all of our high school students are familiar with Facebook, TikTok, or some other. This makes Schoology attractive and easy for them to navigate and learn. Also, almost all of our teachers were able to create an account, build a course, collect a few resources, join a group or two, and begin posting online course materials within their first hour of professional development training. Students appreciate being able to access class materials from anywhere and at any time. Administrators will find Schoology to be helpful in organizational, communication, and management of faculty and staff. The decision not to return to face-to-face instruction was the best decision for our district. Depending on the number of positive COVID cases and recommendations from the CDC and our local health agencies, it may be longer. Presently, there are approximately 7,000 students registered in the Port Arthur Independent School District, and we are sure the rest will come. As we move farther into the school year, we will address concerns of staff and students. We, as a district, can come through this if we continue to stay focused and communicate with each other. If you have ideas, suggestions, or if clarification is needed, please come forward and let us know. Begin with your immediate supervisor and then move in a way that your concern can be addressed as quickly as possible. The next voices you will hear will come from 7 individuals who are dedicated to making the Port Arthur Independent School District the best district we can be. They have had much experience in making critical decisions, from Hurricane Harvey, Imelda, unexpected snow days in Southeast Texas, unexpected explosions that affected some of our area, not to mention the questions they are faced with yearly concerning the current budget and how it will affect our district, just to name a few. We are proud of the work they do, and here they are to greet you.
Good morning, and welcome to the Port Arthur Independent School District. We'd like to thank the teachers, staff, and faculty of Port Arthur Independent School District for your dedication to our community, to our kids. We thank you for all that you have done in the past and all that you're going to do in the future. We look forward to our virtual learning with our kids and a new stepping stone for our district. Once again, thank you and welcome to Port Arthur Independent School District.
Greetings and salutations to all of the administrators, to the staff, and to the employees of the Port Arthur Independent School District. Listen, I know that we are socially separated in this time of pandemic, but I wanted to offer you all of the support and all of the greetings that I can at this time. We have been met with challenges, but Dr. Portery, staff, employees, you have met each and every challenge as we seek to educate the children of our district. I want you to have a wonderful year, even in the midst of all that we are experiencing. Stay safe, stay true to the commitment that we have in Port Arthur Independent School District to educate our children. God bless you, God keep you. You're in my prayers.
Hello, everybody. I'm glad to be here having an opportunity to address the finest in Southeast Texas. And that's the employees of the Port Arthur Independent School District. I want to say a big thank you to every single employee in this district, all departments, our teachers, our principals and assistant principals, our IT department, our HR department, our business department, and I'm sure I'm leaving some folks out too, not to mention our campus admin, our central office administrators, and all support personnel, all the staff members. You guys are the best. I know this has been a particularly difficult and unprecedented time that we're going through right now. We don't have any sort of how-to manual on how to deal with this pandemic, and there's no guide for dummies. We're creating the way as we go along, and it takes dedication, it takes effort, it takes commitment, and all of you, every single day, you're giving it. We've gone through some tough times in this district, we've had a lot of adversity. We thought we went through everything that we had to go through when we went through Harvey, and then along comes COVID-19. But that's why this district is a leader in Southeast Texas, and other areas know about the leadership that we have in the Port Arthur Independent School District. We're a role model to be followed, and once again, we're setting the model on how to do things for other districts. The virtual instruction that's going on in this district, even though it is not the optimum form of instruction for students, it is the safest form of instruction right now. And I want to commend our teachers and our central office administrators who have decided that they're going to go ahead and take the bull by the horns. They're going to climb into the trenches with the teachers, with the principals, with the assistant principals, and they're going to roll their sleeves up and they're going to figure out how to present the best possible academic program that our students can receive right now. And they are definitely getting that. And again, I commend all of you for setting the standard for how this gets completed. Finally, I want to make sure that I give a big shout out, big thanks to our maintenance department. Our maintenance department has gone to work every single day. They've taken no time off. They've put themselves out in some pretty precarious situations, but they get the job done. And I want the women and the men in the maintenance department to know that your efforts are noticed. You know, you guys are kind of like offensive linemen. You don't always get a whole lot of credit. You don't get a lot of the glory. But without you, the day-to-day operations of this district do not take place. And you're owed all the credit that you deserve and then some. The leadership within the maintenance department, from the director all the way down to the electricians, the painters, warehouse personnel, the carpenters, HVAC guys, and anybody else that I may have left out, the plumbers. You guys, again, y'all do a great job for us, and I recognize your efforts. So on a closing note, just know that I pray for you guys. I pray for your safety. I pray for your robust health. And again, the Port Arthur Independent School District is what it is because of the people who work here. And we have the best. Thank you all. God bless each one of you.
Franklin Roosevelt said, "The school is the last expenditure upon which America should be willing to economize." Good morning, PAISD employees. It is with great pride, humility, and an honor to address all 1,400 employees of the Port Arthur Independent School District. Currently, we are living in unprecedented and uncertain times. Now, couple that with the fact that we must still educate our children. As educators, you are the compass that activates the magnets of curiosity, knowledge, and wisdom in our students. And before great things are accomplished, memorable changes must be made in our educational system. Because of COVID-19, Port Arthur ISD has answered the call and have made the necessary changes for our student success. On August 18th, our students will return to the classroom by virtual reality. Port Arthur ISD was the first district within Region 5 to introduce this new learning environment to our students, and for that reason, I am immensely proud. PAISD has laid the groundwork to the point that many parents from neighboring districts have chosen to enroll their children in our school district so they too can learn under your expert tutelage. To Dr. Portery and his executive team, thank you for your tireless efforts and your due diligence. Special thanks to and gratitude to our transportation, cafeteria, custodial, maintenance, and all of the support departments for your flexibility during this rapidly changed environment. And finally, thank you for your service, your dedication to our students. May God bless and keep each and every one of you safe and productive throughout this school year.
Welcome back, Port Arthur ISD employee. We don't take for granted that you choose to work in our district and take care of our children for another year. As your board trustee, I would like to personally thank you for all you did since the closure of our buildings in March to educate our kids. We know it wasn't an easy task. And as we move to begin a new school year while teaching our students virtually, please know that the board is here to support you, and we will continue to do everything possible to keep you safe. Once again, welcome back, and thank you for being the best employee in the best district in Texas. Have a wonderful school year.
We as a board normally would take this time out to be your cheerleader, your motivator, and your encourager for a successful school year. We recognize this is still our main role in the district today, even in the midst of this COVID season. We're still here, we're still your cheerleaders, we're still praying for you, and we want a successful school year. We want success because if you breed success, our kids breed success. If our kids breed success, then our community breeds success. In our 120-year rich history, in my over 17 years as the Board of Trustee, I have seen this district go through its heyday and its mayday. I've seen it through its difficulties and its successes. I personally want to commend the staff and thank them who never stopped working through this COVID season. For that, my hat goes off to you. I understand we're in a time when communication and leadership nationally is lacking. But despite all that, this board and its goal still and will always be is to educate our students. But also, we're in charge with making sure that your safety and well-being is being looked after, as well as the building and the cleanliness of it when you guys show up for class. As your cheerleader and a healthcare professional, and most importantly, a trustee, please know we are all in this together. I believe together we can take this challenge and make it a success. Virtually, this is our hour to shine on the global stage. In person, this is also our shining moment, where we show our kids that they are first, foremost, and the only reason why we are here each and every day. Please note, the key ingredients, which I've never forgotten and I hope you never will too, is our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He is our protector, He is our provider, and He is our strength. Only He knows what tomorrow brings. If you are in the category of not wanting to return, I encourage you to talk to someone who's already made up their minds that they will return. Maybe you'll find some common ground and maybe not. But if you go into the conversation with an open mind and an open heart, you may learn something from each other. Because God knows what happens when we intermingle with people that think like us, talk like us, dress like us. We kind of get stuck. And then there becomes a major division. And all that makes it hard for us to find a common ground. Today, our common ground is a sound education for our kids. Our community expects it. We may not agree on how to get there and how it is to be done, but the goal remains the same, to educate our kids. I challenge you to use your God-given talent today to make this district the success I know that it can be. Do what you do best. Succeed. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your role. And I thank you for participating in the only thing that's most important here, the kids. Thank you again. Have a great school year.
Welcome, PAISD administrators and staff and teachers. During these trying times for COVID-19, we're battling some difficulties here in the U.S. But in Port Arthur, we are strong and we're dedicated. So welcome back our old teachers and welcome our new teachers. In Port Arthur, we always say we can and we will learn and we will teach our kids to be successful. So congratulations, new teachers, congratulations, old teachers, and let's be PA proud. Thank you.
Good morning, Titan Nation. It is my sincere hope you and your family members have been able to remain safe and healthy during these unprecedented times. The 2021 school year is here, and I welcome each of you to this school year. In March 2020, the pandemic COVID-19 forced school districts across the United States to adapt new ways of delivering instruction. The district's personnel embraced the change and made an about-face, moving from traditional in-person learning to a remote one. You are to be commended for your support, understanding, and willingness to accept and promote the new and challenging instructional protocols. With the closure of schools in March, district personnel quickly collaborated and developed student learning outcomes based on longitudinal curriculum and assessment data. In essence, students' assignments were thoughtfully and carefully planned. One of the major challenges of moving into the digital platform was an equity in technology issue. School district personnel worked very diligently to address this matter. As a result of this, a grading system was devised to ensure equity and fairness for all children and to do no harm to children whose circumstances were beyond their control. Mission accomplished. The remote summer school program provided an opportunity for district personnel to refine and expand the digital delivery of instruction with improvement in the area of interaction between students and teachers. The summer school numbers were very manageable, and that allowed the district to close the equity device issue. Also, the summer school curriculum was adjusted to incorporate learning activities that students missed during school closure. Please be assured, as we turn our focus to the 2021 school year, the first and foremost discussion regarding the reopening of schools was the safety and health of every employee and student in the district. We're also very concerned with the social and emotional well-being of our employees and students. Be assured coping mechanisms will be in place to address the aforementioned needs. Our superintendent has to be commended for his leadership in ensuring the district reopening plan included dialogue from a cross-section of stakeholders. In addition to this, he's also the driving force, along with the Board of Trustees, in ensuring every student in PAISD will have a technology device in hand for the 2021 school year. The delivery of remote instruction will be enhanced tremendously through the use of Schoology. While there is no substitute for effective face-to-face instruction, PAISD personnel will be more than adequately prepared to provide quality education for all students during these challenging times in the appropriate learning environments. There's an old adage that the home, the school, and community must work together to educate the children of its community. We must embrace this adage like never before. We thank you for your resilience, commitment, and dedication to the finest school district in the state of Texas. The 2021 school year, regardless to any difficulties that we may face, will be a great year. Let's go, Titans.
Hello, Port Arthur ISD. I'm Ginger Franks. I'm Regional Membership Specialist for Regions 5, 6, and 7 for the Association of Texas Professional Educators. As a teacher for 34 years, I was always a proud member of ATPE, and I'd like to share a few reasons why. As a member of ATPE, you'll have access to valuable legal benefits, advocacy, 80-plus hours of online professional development, along with services and discounts. As Texas' largest educator association, our voices are heard at the Capitol, both at the state and federal level. With experienced lobbyists fighting for Texas educator rights, you can rest assured that you are well represented. With up to $8 million in professional liability insurance, as well as employment rights defense, ATP has the legal resources you need as an educator. Our services and discounts are amazing. One that you might be interested in is checking out the partnership we have with several universities where you will receive a healthy discount as an ATPE member. You're probably wondering, well, how much does all this cost? As a first-time professional member, it's only $110 for the whole year. And if you're a returning member of ATPE, it's as low as $139 if you pay by check, bank draft, or credit card. Some of those can be done in installments. You know, it's going to be a tough year, but I know that with ATP in your corner, you have this. So let's talk about our door prize winners. Congratulations to Orion Carr, Elizabeth Garcia, and Cindy Kennerly. Congratulations to all of you for winning. And I want to wish all of you the best year ever. I hope to see you as an ATPE member.
Good morning, PAISD employees. Welcome back. I hope you can hear me with my mask on. I'm keeping it on purpose because this is the environment we're living in now. And I want you to know that we are just excited to be here. And we know that it's going to be difficult wearing your mask. But this is, again, the environment that we know is here for us to make sure that we are here and ready to educate our children in whatever manner it takes. My department, Business and Finance, what we oversee is services to you, to all employees, to the community, to everyone, to the students. So let me explain a little bit about what we do as a service organization. You've heard a lot about us. You've heard about technology, and you know what we have to do now. Technology has become a bigger piece than it ever has in the past. So just be ready for any technology services needs, and we'll be there to help you with your needs. Then we have the child nutrition department. We feed the kids. What we want you to know is we'll still be feeding the kids as we start this year out and continue this year, but it will be different because we will be feeding the kids remotely in some cases, and we're partnering with the transportation department to ensure that we can feed all of the kids. But keep in mind, we are here to also service our employees. So if you're in our child nutrition department, cafeteria, please feel free to enjoy an adult meal. We do charge, but it's still comparable with the charges in restaurants around the city. And then you have the business office. We serve the vendors, we serve the employees, and I know you know that this is where your checks come from. So we are still here to service you. We've met with some challenges on how this needs to go in the future, and we've adjusted with the COVID to make sure that you get your check and make sure that it is on time. Keep in mind, I am so excited that all of you are now get your checks through direct deposit. Had it not been for direct deposit, there may have been some of you who would have had problems when we realized that we suddenly had to close on March the 16th. So thank you so much for agreeing to have your checks delivered or have your payment delivered directly direct deposit. And then, as I said, we have the transportation department. We still have challenges in the department because of not having enough drivers. So I'm gonna plead again, as I plead every year. If you know someone that's looking for a job and can learn how to be a bus driver, we need you. If you know someone that have that CDL, we need you. We need bus drivers. Now, again, our bus drivers and our transportation and our child nutrition department, we're excited about the new prospects of how that's going to work. But they will be delivering foods to the neighborhoods, to the bus routes. So get ready for that. And these masks, the child nutrition and the transportation department are purchasing masks similar to the one I have on, so that the community will again recognize that we are there and what our purpose is, because we don't want anyone not understanding that we are there to serve the community, serve the students, and make this all work. So with us all working together, we know we will make this all turn out to be a wonderful year. Thank you and good luck.
Since I only have a quick minute with you, I'll be short and sweet. Teachers and staff in Port Arthur ISD, you are the best. Your convocations each year are the bomb, and I'm so genuinely excited to be here with you today. As we head back to our virtual classrooms, we all know we are in the craziest of times, but I also know that we've all got this, and each and every one of us are ready to make a difference. Briefly, I'm Cheryl Mintz. I'm the Senior Executive Director with Lamar University and lifetime partner. I've worked with you and your district administrators for the past 12 years. I see it as my personal mission to help you get to where you want to go with your higher education dreams and passions. I can help you increase your opportunities in and out of the classroom and move into roles providing deeper satisfaction in your career. I can help you make that difference. These career-enhancing options include programs such as administration, great for principal or assistant principal roles, but also for our athletic coaches and directors, instructional coaches, department leads and chiefs, district-level supervisory roles, and more. And there's our special education and diagnostician programs, which are areas in high demand. Or there's our curriculum and instruction. At Lamar, it's called teacher leadership. You can specialize in GT or ESL, and it's great for building a strong foundation in your classroom, one that you can grow with and specialize within. And there's our Masters in Technology and our counseling programs, top ranked. Or it can be an opportunity for you to achieve your undergraduate degree if you haven't already done that. This will help you move into a staff or teaching role quickly. Education is an important and critical field, and every Lamar education program is ranked top in the nation, and all are designed for continued growth to meet the demand and improve your opportunities. As the father of education and largest graduate school in Texas, Lamar University can help you earn a top-ranked degree or certification quickly, flexibly, and 100% online, and can help you achieve this by keeping more of your money in your own pocket because of its affordability. We will waive your entrance fees, and we don't require the GRE. Here's how we'll do it. My plan is to send you a follow-up email after this event. This will have important partnership benefits and links. Use these links to learn more. If you use these links, our team can offer you ongoing and direct support. Whenever you need it, you'll have these links at your fingertips. So please be on the lookout for this email. Getting down to some fun? I'm very pleased to announce a lucky winner of today's Lamar University giveaway. Drum roll, please. Congratulations, Marissa Phillips, you have won. We'll follow up for your details and get this mailed to you directly at your home. So, to all my teachers, staff, administrators, I wish you a wonderful start to the new school year and continued success. Reach out to me anytime. For Lamar University, I'm Cheryl Mintz. Thank you. Here's how to reach me, cheryl.mintz@apdegrees.com, or text me, or pause the video now, scan the QR code. This way you can fill out the partnership form, and I can send you those details and critical links right away. Thanks.
Good morning, Port Arthur ISD. I'm Dr. Kim Vine, Chief Academic Officer. I hope that you and your family are doing well. Welcome to the 2021 school year, filled with great expectations and grand opportunities to reconnect, reimagine, and redesign. As we navigate a new year and the uncertainty and anxiety it often brings, let us reflect on just how far we've already come and what we know for sure. Collectively, we can do anything, amazing things. We have the instructional expertise and the energy. We have the grit and the faith. These are the very things, by the way, that will get us through these challenging times, keep us focused on our goals, and ultimately make us better, stronger, and even more successful on the other side. Stay safe, stay well, stay focused, keep growing. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Angela Malvo, and I bring you greetings today from Port Arthur Teachers Federal Credit Union Board of Directors and staff. We would like to welcome you to the 2020-2021 school year. We would like to take this opportunity to thank Dr. Portery and the trustees of the Port Arthur Independent School District for giving us the opportunity to be here today. For those of you who are members of our credit union, we welcome you back to this school year. And for those of you who are not members, we would like to take this time to extend to you a personal opportunity and a personal invitation to join our credit union. At our credit union, we offer savings accounts, checking accounts, we have online banking, we have MasterCards, we have debit cards, and of course we have loans. In order to open an account with the credit union, you would need to deposit $25 in a savings account. The $25 is not a fee, it's always yours. It's just the minimum balance that you have to keep in the account to keep the account open. One of the advantages of being a member of Port Arthur Teachers is that we have a direct link with PAISD payroll department. What that means to you is if you decide to have a direct deposit, a payroll deduction, or even have your loan payment deducted from your payroll, we can set that transaction up for you in our office without having you to go to the business office. We also have back to school loans for those of you who need just a little extra cash to get started with the school year. We encourage you to come and apply for our loan. And also, last but not least, we have our door prizes. We have 3 $50 door prizes, and the winners of those door prizes are Susanna DePelta, Tamara Amadeus, Tammy Mazane. Thank you so much and have a wonderful school year.
Good morning, Port Arthur ISD faculty and staff. Welcome to the 2021 school year, a year with much hope and also a year of promise for the future of the district. We will rise stronger than ever before with our focus to reopen, reconnect, and reimagine our goals for the Port Arthur Independent School District community. Reopen yourself to change. a wealth of possibilities, and the knowledge that anything you reopen, you can complete with fidelity. Reopen a book that you began reading months ago and continue reading to the last chapter. Reconnect with colleagues and form a stronger team for the betterment of the students in the Port Arthur Independent School District. Reconnect with an old friend and share your goals and aspirations. Reimagine that your dreams can become a reality and reimagine a world with no sickness, despair, or hatred. What a wonderful world that would be for the future of our students and ourselves. Allow this difficult time in our world to motivate you to dig deep, to discover who you are as a person, and know that together we will reopen stronger than ever. Have a fantastic 2021 school year, everyone.
Good morning, this is Tyler Mitchell
and Debbie Bergeron
here with Hernandez Office Solutions.
First of all, we want to say we're praying for y'all for the upcoming school year. I know it's going to be a challenging one that you've never faced before, but we've also know that Port Arthur ISD has been through many challenges and you've overcome every one. So I know it's been preparation for the days ahead, so good luck in this school year.
And now we're going to be giving away a new office chair to one lucky winner, and our winner is going to be Leroy Leopold from Memorial High School.
We just want to thank Port Arthur ISD for entrusting us with your business for office supplies, printing needs, and furniture. And we also want to say we're very excited for Amy Jordan and the team at Port Acres Elementary for your first year in the new school. Congratulations.
Good morning. I'm Kathy Londo, the Executive Director of Human Resources. Happy 2021 school year, PAISD staff. In this tremendously trying time, after surviving hurricanes, floods, explosions, and more, we are now challenged with a pandemic of epic proportions, the coronavirus, COVID. We are embarking on a full year of new and different, new challenges, different ways of doing things, new procedures, and different teaching styles. Yet with all the new and different things we face, our goal remains the same, providing the students of PAISD with the best educational opportunity. Titans are known for great strength and intellect. We are resilient. We are creative. We are determined. Together, we will meet the challenges, master all that is new and different, and make the 2021 school year the very best ever. During the year, please know that the HR team, Donna McCauley, Jackie Berry, Martina Alvarado, Shakeith Polk, our newest member, Stephanie Barth, and I are all here to help you. Whether it's a question about your benefits, assistance with a payroll issue, a stipend, help with employee self-service, or whatever we can do to help you. So how many ways can it be said that we are here to help you? In Spanish, estamos aquí para ayudarte. In Vietnamese, Chun Toi A De A You. In Chinese, Woma Shalamadan Neda. In Filipino, Nandi Tu Com Mi Para Telemundo Keo. So call us, text us, or email us. We, the HR team, are here to help you. Have an extraordinary, super duper school year.
First of all, we want to say welcome back to the 2021 school year to all of the PAISD faculty and staff. We hope that this year will be a successful one. I'm sure that you guys are going to have to make a few changes due to COVID, but we truly appreciate all that you do for our children in our community. Thank you so much on behalf of Harbor Hospice, and we hope that this is a wonderful year for all of you. We do have a door prize for a male winner, and the winner is Mr. Jeremiah Washington. Congratulations! Woo! You have yourself a little grilling basket, and on behalf of Harbor, all of you have a wonderful school year. Thank you.
Hi, PAISD Titans. Hi, yes. Hope everyone is doing well. My name is Tracy Conyers. I am a realtor, and I am your realtor. And I'm excited to be able to be here to share in your convocation this year. As again, my name is Tracy Conyers. My number is 409-499-8095. I had to do several videos for getting to give my number. So what I wanted to talk to you real quick about is we have access to grants that will pay your down payment. Again, grants that will pay your down payment. And I get your closing costs paid, so it's a win-win situation. You save a lot of money. I have assisted several PAISD employees, giving them the keys to their home. It's always a pleasure. Some people avoid the process because of credit. We do have people, credit repair specialists on board to help you with that, to assist you with it. So also, the Homeownership Dream Team has been born. Again, it's me, Tracy Conyers. It's the lender, Chantel Newman. Gregory Clark is the inspector. We have Bridget Gilder Insurance, and we have Raymond and Stacy Lewis for the credit repair. They have a program called Credit My Rent. So we are here to assist you. Again, my name is Tracy Conyers, Realtor, 409-499-8095. I do have a gift, a door prize to give to Leanne Tran. Hi, Leanne. So again, I look forward, or I can't see you this year, but I can see you when you come to my office to call me so I can take your application over the phone. Again, I'm excited for you guys. Everyone has been able to keep their jobs at PAISD, and that's a blessing. So I'm praying for the families. Everybody's been affected by this pandemic, so I hope all is well. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.
Good morning, PAISD. Welcome to our new normal. I am your newly elected Port Arthur Teachers Association President, Dr. Michelle Snodgrass. I am employed at Wilson Early College High School as the instructional coach. In 2002, when I joined Port Arthur Teachers Association, I did so to help support my family, my students, as well as my colleagues, and I've never looked back since. But when I think back to 2002, when I joined TSTA, I remember them saying that joining this association was so important because it gives you a voice about decisions that are made that are going to affect our 8,000 students and their families in our district. In order for you to have a say-so in what happens in this district, you need to make sure you have a voice. Port Arthur Teachers Association is that voice. Membership with PATA also has its privileges, including free professional development and training, a community of support from our executive team and other committed members, appreciation mixers, and a lot more. If you're on the fence about joining PATA, I would say to you, don't wait, do it now. Hurricanes are coming. You want to make sure that you are protected. If you would like to join, rejoin, or just have additional questions, please reach out to me anytime. As stated before, Port Arthur Teachers Association has its privileges. And with that, we'd like to give away 3 $50 gift cards to 3 lucky Port Arthur members. Our first, Skylar Slaughter. Ricardo Salis, and Emerald Vaughn. Congratulations. Finally, I am honored to represent each and every one of you. We are all in this together. We are PAISD Strong.
Thank you, Port Arthur Independent School District. We're coming to the end of our convocation, and thank you for logging in to the 2020-21 convocation. You first heard from Musica as she sang a beautiful rendition of the national anthem. She's one of our students, and she is absolutely marvelous. We will be hearing about Musica Tate in the future. And to our police force, I tell you, we do not have to worry about anything because they are on it. They're like ninjas. They just come, they're just there. When things are happening, they just show up. So we're appreciative of them. To our former educators of the PAISD, thank you. We stand on your shoulders, and we thank you for teaching us, encouraging us, and giving us what we need to move forward. We are our brother's keeper. And as we conclude, we would like to what? Mask up. Get it all together, fix your ears so your ears won't be all looking like Bobo ears. And now we're on our way. It's going to be a wonderful school year. Thank you. Welcome back. And let's move this district forward. On behalf of the Port Arthur Independent School District Board of Trustees, the students, the staff, the community, welcome back. Oh.